Welcome back to the program. Well, let's get some updates from the National Assembly on some of the proceedings on the first day of the 9th Assembly. Our correspondent, Larry Lasisi, is standing by. Hello, Larry.
We are here in the House of Representatives ready for the plenary session. I would just like to say this is technically the second sitting of the House of Representatives following the first day when they were inaugurated and when the elections for the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker took place. But this is actually going to be the first plenary session that will be on legislative business and will be chaired by the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker. On the other paper, we still are yet to get an idea of what will come out on the other paper, but I can tell you from sources that it appears some vital communication will be sent to the Senate to inform them that the House has been constituted, the Speaker has been elected, and the Deputy Speaker has been elected, and communication can flow between the two of them. I'm also informed that a second letter will be going to the office of the President of the country to inform him that communication can flow between the Presidency and the House of Representatives as the House is constituted as it is. So we understand other legislative business may occur, but we'll be monitoring it, and as it happens, we get it to you. But I can tell you that lawmakers have been here from as early as 10 a.m. Some of them seated, awaiting the commencement of plenary, and a lot more are arriving as the time goes by. So we'll keep watching and we'll get back to you.
Thank you, Larry. We'll definitely be expecting those updates. Since we're at the National Assembly, let's get some more perspectives on the 9th National Assembly and sort of set an agenda for the lawmakers. I have joining me from our Abuja studio, Mr. Emmanuel Anyegbunam. He's the Director of African Center for Parliamentary and Constitutional Studies. We'd like to appreciate you for joining us on the program this afternoon.
Thank you so much.
All right, I'd like us to start from the agenda setting. The election has been concluded. The much anticipated inauguration has also been concluded. And, you know, Nigerians are sort of looking forward to what will come out of the 9th Assembly. So for you, what do you think should be priority on the agenda, talking about the 9th National Assembly?
Well, the agenda for each and every one of us is good governance. Having scaled through 20 years of or 2 decades of uninterrupted democracy. The issue now is where is the returns or dividends of democracy through lawmaking, then a proposal and execution threshold that will lead to this, the basic monitoring and evaluation through audit accounts, and then cost benefit of what we have on ground. So basically, I will appraise the House of Representatives having a mission statement that stated the task ahead. The Senate is equally in tandem with that. And we have seen from what the respondents said, though actually one would have expected a full resolution of both chambers calling on the other arms of government and on each other that these houses has been constituted. Send in now your proposal. And the first all of us are waiting for at this moment, compared with what happened 4 years ago, is the ministerial list.
Right.
And if this ministerial list now takes the tradition of not designating portfolio to the expected nominees, then it means that we have continued with business as usual. So let us see the critical departments of government or ministries, basically health, power, and even petroleum, which the president himself oversees or has been in control of. Where 4 refineries in this country has not worked. The ADP president said one thing, that we are servicing debt with 50% of our revenue, which is a very apprehensive. And then the democracy presentation of the president is equally key.
All right.
We are compared with India, Indonesia, and the rest of them. Basically, lifting up 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in 10 years is a big order because we have not seen the template. So if this template comes up, we've gone through Shopee, all these
Mr. Anyegbunam, I hate to cut you short, but I'd like us to talk about the relationship between the legislature and the executive. I mean, you've talked about the president and the ministerial list. So a lot of people have said that, well, the legislature should be close to the executive, but not too close, so that they can perform their duties as a check. So if you would advise the 9th National Assembly, how would you advise them to handle the executive such that they can actually act as the check, which they should be?
They have a constitutional oversight role, which is key. So they are supposed to, by constitutional responsibility, to oversee and act as a check on the executive. But all the same, there should be balance. Really, let us be honest with ourselves. If we have extreme antagonism, the population will suffer. And then if it is a cordial relationship, the population will suffer as well, because it means that the legislature will be now an extension of the executive. But if we have a mild relationship where the legislature lives up to its responsibility, like I have said, now let us see these nominees from the presidential ministerial issues. If they can call for a portfolio to be in the position to examine and screen these nominees, that we will be able to see that they are ready, willing and able to deliver. On the other hand, nobody should take a bow because he was a former member of the red chamber or the green chamber. Now let us leave that and then let them be able to convince Nigerians they have come to work.
Right.
The other issue relates to what? Budget cycle, which we have missed.
Okay.
Fiscal Responsibility Act, Public Procurement Act, we are all preaching about fight against corruption. Fiscal Responsibility Council has not been inaugurated. Public Procurement Council is not inaugurated. So, and then our audit, our Supreme Audit has a lot of problems. Let us have the proactive audit act.
Mr. Anyegbunam, I think that's a great place to let it lie. I know there's a lot to talk about for the 9th Assembly. Mr. Anyegbunam, I understand this is an ongoing conversation, so we'll definitely still talk about some of the issues, but would like to appreciate you for sparing your thoughts and your time with us on the program. We've been speaking with Mr. Emmanuel Anyegbunam. He's the Director of African Center for Parliamentary and Constitutional Studies. Let's bring you another update, this time from Kogi State. And ahead of the gubernatorial election in that state, some group which claims to be members of the All Progressives Congress has protested lack of infrastructural development and non-payment of salaries in the state. And they're calling for the adoption of direct primaries to enable them elect a candidate of their choice. And the protesters who were at the State Secretariat of the Nigeria Union of Journalists in Lokoja, that's the Kogi State capital, appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to intervene in that situation.
We are calling on the leaders of this nation, started from Buhari. May God protect the man for us. He's doing well. May Allah protect Buhari for all. We are calling on Buhari to come and save Kogi State. Kogi State is sinking. No salary, no pension. Workers are suffering, people are dying. Business has come to close in Kogi State. No development in Kogi State. All we are saying in Kogi State, we need direct primary to be conducted in Kogi State, so that free and fair election will be seen, can be held in Kogi State. And we know Buhari to be a man of dignity.
Well, that's our program for today. We'd like to appreciate you for joining us. I am Kaya Diokikielu. Have a great day.